Well, here it is. It's Tuesday, July 19th, 2016, the second day of the Republican National Convention, or as I say, Repukeagain. Yesterday was kind of interesting at the RNC. They denied a roll call that was requested by delegates. The presumptive nominee, Democrat Don, his wife got up and gave a plagiarized Michelle Obama speech. And here we are, those conservatives such as myself that tend to not support Democrat Don are being threatened. In fact, one delegate at the convention was surrounded by Trump supporters in the bathroom, and she was threatened to be killed. The Repukeagain Party is over. It has pretty much killed itself. It shot itself in the foot. Who am I to say any of this? Well, for one, I have been registered Repukeagain my whole life. I usually vote straight party. I have, for the last two presidential elections, held my nose and voted for first in 2008, it was an angry old white man. Then when that didn't work, in 2012, it was a rich old white man. And when that didn't work, now they've got a rich, angry old white man with liberal tendencies who is as far left as his opponent Hillary Clinton, and has said he doesn't need the Tea Party, he doesn't care about the conservative vote, and just floors me, because if they couldn't do it in 2008 or 2012, what makes them think that they can win without the Tea Party and without conservatives in 2016? Democrat Don is a plant by the Clintons. Plain and simple. So what do I suggest? I think we need to take the shackles and chains of the Repukeagain Party off. Remove them. Get rid of the slave chains that they've got you bound to, saying, oh, well, if you don't vote for Trump, you're voting for Hillary. That's a lie. There are other candidates. There's a Constitution candidate. There's a Libertarian candidate. And that's not to say there won't be another candidate between now and the election pop up who is a very conservative, very like-minded to most of us conservatives out there. But what do I suggest? Conservatives leave the Repukeagain Party. Change your voting status. Get out. Be independent. Don't just sit there and be a slave to the establishment that yesterday did everything that it could to prevent the grassroots movement from having a say. Be an American. Stand up for your freedom of speech. Don't let these Repukeagain slaves that are so brainwashed and believe that there's only either Trump or Hillary to vote for. Influence you. Take a stand. Get out of the Repukeagain Party, because they have shown one thing yesterday, that it does not matter who the people really want, or if there's any type of say by the people, because all they're going to do is let their establishment candidate that they can control win. In 2012, the rich white man won 73% of the counties in America. Obama won 27%. However, the counties that Obama won were very densely populated and majority minority voters. So instead of getting a candidate that can pick up minority voters, that can pick up independent voters, that can pick up possible Democrat voters, considering Hillary is not a very popular Democrat candidate with the Democrats themselves, they pick an angry white rich man that has, well, I'll just put it bluntly, I think he's a racist. His wife says that he has Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler on his bedside stand. His speeches are very reminiscent of Adolf Hitler's speeches when he, riled up the crowd and made them angry. And yet you wonder, what makes this guy so popular with the people? Adolf Hitler was popular because he brainwashed them. So, leave the Repukeagain Party. Let's start the Conservative Party for conservative values, to keep the Constitution where it should be as the basis of all laws. There are more of us in America with conservative values and conservative ideologies that we can band together. And even this year, in 2016, it is very possible to get behind a candidate, possibly the constitutional candidate for the Constitution Party or whatever. But we can get behind a candidate and defeat both the crook Hillary, that should be tried for treason, or her fundraiser, Democrat Don. We can beat him too. This needs to be done. It's sad to see the party of Reagan go this way. And I'm sure President Reagan is rolling over in his grave. But if you look at all the elections since him, in 96, there was a very moderate guy. In 2000, they ran W, who ran as a conservative and won. 2004, he ran again and won as a conservative. Then in 2008, they ran a moderate. Then in 2012, they ran a moderate. And now they're running a liberal. Get out of the Repukeagain Party before it swallows you up and drags you down, because it's holding your neck with the chains of establishment slavery. Thanks, and God bless.